Hey friends at Philadelphia and Paula Deen. I'm excited to share this recipe. Paula Deen had this really nice lady on once and she did candied apples. And I thought, wow, that looks like it's really yummy. But there's no way I could offer my family fruit. Are you kidding me? The holiday season and offering fruit? So I adapted the recipe a little bit. I really like the idea of using Red Hots in a recipe. Yeah, cinnamon Red Hots, half a cup of water, and about 6 apples. I decided to core and peel the apples. I have one of those really cool ones that where you attach to the countertop and you spin it around and then you got apple juice and apples and everything everywhere, but I did it. It was nice to put them on with the cinnamons to fill the house with a wonderful smell. The apples cooked for about 20 minutes on the stove at a low heat and with the lid on so they would simmer and steam and cook down some. Not completely because they're going to go in the oven with the pie shell for about 20 to 25 minutes. Let me show you what I have so that you'll be clued in on how I made this candied apple pie. This recipe for candied apples calls for cinnamon Red Hots. Well, sometimes they're hard to find in my area. They must be rather tasty. So I decided to grab some cinnamon discs and use them in place of the Red Hots. The recipe also says to cut your apples in half after coring and peeling them and placing them in the candied water. For time's sake, I went ahead and sliced my apples after peeling and coring them to speed up time. We're ready to get started to put together our filling to add to our apples so our pie can bake. The apples take about 20 minutes to cook, so when you put your apples on with your Red Hots, make sure to take out your pie crust. I have my apples. I've taken my eggs with my cornstarch and mixed it with my cream cheese, and I've blended this together. You want to make sure to get all the cream cheese whipped down so that it comes to a nice smooth consistency. I've mixed the eggs with the cream cheese and the corn syrup, and now I'm going to add my apples to my pie crust and then my filling liquid right on top of that. In my pie dish, I sprayed my pie dish with a nonstick cooking spray just so that we will have an easier cleanup. So I have my pie crust on the bottom and I just unrolled it and spread it right around all the edges. I'll add my apples to the pie crust. And there is some liquid with the apples. So we're going to add those right in and make sure they spread around. Now I'm going to add my filling right on top of all of this. And make sure it's all evenly distributed. Make sure everything is coated. All your apples are tucked in with a nice coat of pie filling. Now we're going to take our other pie shell, cover this pie crust on, and I'm just going to fold back over what is extra over the edges and press to the other pie crust that's below. It's preheated to 425, and I have a roasting pan that I wrapped with foil. This dish can bubble over, so I'm going to place this right in the center to protect my oven. I'm going to make a few slits in the top with a knife, and it's going to go in the oven for 25 minutes. There's a simple little topping that goes with the candy apple recipe. It's a nice combination of powdered sugar, cream cheese, vanilla, and mayonnaise. You would think the combinations together would be something to stay away from, but it adds a spectacular flavor to the cinnamon apples. I've plated our candy apple pie. I've also placed the topping right on top of the pie. This is a with or without. Someone may not care for it, but I tell you what, it sure adds an extra flavor to this pie. Philadelphia cream cheese has set off so many recipes and has encouraged me to really dig deep and look for new ideas. Paula, Philly, thanks. This one's for you.